One, two, three. One, two, three, test, test. How about microphone?
But it's good for Zoom. They need it, so, but yeah.
One, one, two, one, two. One, two, three, test, test, test.
You shouldn't have to lean down. Are you comfortable like that?
Yeah, I can do it like that. Any possible way.
Okay, that sounds good.
I already told you I'm a professional actor, director, and playwright. I can do anything.
Yeah, because I need to make sure I know which versions of what.
Yeah. Great. Okay, so he's fine, we're good?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right.
And I'm going to sit and let your bed tonight because I have like
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think this is the key for Pico. Pietro Berasa. No. Pietro Berava. Speakers off. Microphones off. But he's. Oh.
No, I have it off in the house.
Okay, thank you. Pietro Berasa. What?
Sorry, I have a delay, so I'm like answering you from like 15 seconds. Sorry, I just answered you.
I want to check though when we get a chance to check the monitors. I can hear it. Oh. Pietro Berasa. Pietro Berasa. No. But it's fine. People will like it.
That's fine, that's fine.
Pietro Berasa. Pietro Berava. שכבו לאדוני בעדת קודש, כל אדוני כל המים, אל הכבוד ירים. I think it's good. When it gets loud, it's a little, she's a little much.
It's what?
She's a little much. But I think it's okay.
Okay. I am not one.
Oh my God, no. I was talking about the guitar player.
No way.
Shockingly.
Yeah. Which slow to fast?
What?
We really take that repeat.
Only the first time?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so. We don't have to though, but let's decide. Skip it.
wait.
Yeah.
And then so
Work that transition. Okay, cool. Good. Ms. Moore.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, yeah, I love that. Okay.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך העליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת. Alberto.
First one. Hold on, hold on. I got it right. I do not know shorthand. Okay, yeah, that which. Yeah, yeah. Oh, me come up.
let me come up we're doing the response one. So
Oh, okay.
for Hashivenu, we're doing the groovy one.
And remind me, please.
This one's in 4.
What?
I know. I can
Strike it.
And then Adonai Sabbatai will do the up-tempo one.
Adonai.
And then
Okay, hold on, wait.
Misha Beirach will do, what's her name?
No.
Anna and oh, we didn't do what? Oh yeah,
Wait, what?
we didn't pick one. You're right.
We
Wait.
did.
No, we didn't pick out of silence.
Oh, what are we doing out of
Oh,
silence?
I love the one we've been doing, but I don't know if we
You love what?
The one we've been doing.
What's that? Oh, say shalom.
Oh, I thought. Oh, not Mission Bearer.
Oh, sorry. We forgot to pick a song to do out of silence.
Oh, I see.
It's just so long. Oh, let's do something short
Right.
because we have Gennady is going to talk all night. So
Till next Pesach. That's right.
half the night. Oh, thank you so much. What should we do?
Yeah, out of silence.
Out of silence.
Yeah.
You're always happy when Debbie's here for Shalom Rab.
That's true.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's do
That's
that.
true.
Cool. Out of silence.
Okay. Then we will do.
The Chernik.
Oh, okay, good.
Yep.
I know, I love that one. I love that one.
Then Gennady speaks.
Okay.
Then Elenu, Kaddish, and
Do we have any
we'll
idea?
close with something upbeat.
Close with something upbeat. To be determined.
TBD.
Okay.
Alberto, did you hear me say, can you turn me up in the monitor a little bit? Okay.
Okay, sounds like a service. Jenny, how's Steve doing?
He feels fine.
He does?
Yeah, and I have good friends who have it, and one now has pneumonia, and like
Oh my God, I
it's
know.
having
I
to
have
use an inhaler, and
Susan, do you know
oh,
Susan? Yeah, Susan Froelich had it really bad. Yep.
oh, that's better. That's better. Well, it's because she's not playing.
Do you want me to play?
No, no, it's okay. You're the loud one, yeah.
No, I know probably 12 people. And the bar mitzvah family tomorrow at Tehillah, they have 12 families who can't come.
12?
The B'nai Mitzvah,
Somebody-
I'm working with two tomorrow. We're
somebody in
outside
there.
Golden Gate Park.
Oh,
And the
Yeah.
sibling of the kid. God.
yeah. Yeah, this is just like so many different people.
That's fine. Yeah. I'll just
Figure
give
out
you a
for
little
Baruch if I'll
side eye if
try
I
to
need
stand,
more.
Or I might just turn my chair. Okay, all right, I know.
Okay, Gennady, do you need anything from us? Okay.
What time are you going to be here tomorrow? Maybe we can run Hallelujah a little bit.
Yeah, where's our speaker? Did I lose him? Where's our speaker?
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
He's at the piano.
Oh, good. Okay. Let's do it. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thanks so much for being here in person. Thanks to everyone who's here online. It's our social action Shabbat. We have a wonderful speaker this evening. Grateful for everyone who braved our world right now to be here in person. Thanks for being here. Pitchu b'chesed. We're going to move into a hallelujah. It's been a week. It has been a week. Alberto, where's the tape when I need it for my cheek? High Holidays was like a constant taping experience, so the microphone doesn't fall down here. I'll be zhuzhing a lot during our service. Hallelujah. Let's raise up this universal, ecumenical, understood by so many languages word. So tonight we have members of our Social Action Committee participating in this service. The first of these honors, I'd love to invite Ellen Dury and Carol Titleman forward to light Shabbat candles for us. Let's start again. Let's start again. Let's start again. Let's start again. Till it's all lit, and then we'll do it together. Sorry, Ellen. Ready? All right, we'll all cover our eyes, and we'll start again. Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you so much. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you so much. On page 128, Yedid Nefesh. From there, we turn to page 132 from Psalm 97, officially in the body of Kabbalat Shabbat. Or zarua lat tzadik ul yishrei lev simcha. This psalm, light is cultivated, is sown, is created for the tzaddik, for the one who is just, the one who practices justice. U'l'yishrei lev simcha, and will stand, that human who lives in a just way will be able to stand clear in their heart, that their insides match their outsides, that they're leading with integrity. It takes a minute. Sometimes it takes a minute to let go of the week. When the week has been big, it takes a minute. It doesn't take just 2 Psalms, maybe all the Psalms. It takes all the Psalms to be able to let it go and just get to a place of being present and not pay attention to the spinning of the mind. We're going to turn to 136 for Mizmor LeDavid. You know, so many of the Psalms are ascribed to King David. We don't think he actually wrote the Psalms. Or to David, our president, the king of the congregation. One beautiful take I've learned about the Psalms being ascribed to David is that the energy, the text, the feeling that the Psalm describes, which could describe any human, is painting a picture of the different sides of David. Not that he actually wrote them, but that it could really, if you took the whole book of Psalms, we're all in all of them, right? They express rage and grief and joy and exaltation and devastation. So Mizmor LeDavid, David is really kind of an emblem of humanity. Turning the page, taking a deep breath, we find ourselves at the centerpiece of the Kabbalat Shabbat service at Lecha Dodi. By the end of Lecha Dodi, really, if we did all 9 verses, you feel it more of an impact. But by the end of Lecha Dodi, you should really feel that you're able to be more present than you were when you walked in the door, because that's when we really shift gears and enter into a more substantial prayer space. So I invite you to take this couple of minutes. We're going to do 1, 2, 5, and 9. As always, we'll rise for verse 9, and I invite you to take these few minutes to really do what you can do to take advantage of this service and why you're here and what you're hoping to get from it. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Mekabla B'nei Shabbat Mekabla Lecha sola tochem am segula goichala lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat You can have a seat. I have to tell you, just as we started and after I said be present, a gigantic spider came down. Right, I didn't ignore it.
I ignored it.
I don't know where it went, but there's nothing to make you present like a gigantic spider. That has never happened before. That was wild.
I totally thought I was having that thing when you see things with your
Yeah. I was like, wow, that's a huge spider. Okay, and we're here. Yeah, I'm not sure where it went. Okay. Yeah, page 140. Yeah, God was like, oh, you need to feel present? Here, let me give you a gift. Here's a spider for you. Mizmor Shir, Psalm 92. Where did it come from? From all the way up there? Don't know. Mizmor Shir le'yom ha'shabbat tov le'odot l'Adonai u'lezamer l'shimcha elyon Mizmor Shir le'yom ha'shabbat Mizmor Shir le'yom ha'shabbat tov le'odot l'Adonai u'lezamer l'shimcha elyon Mizmor Shir le'yom ha'shabbat להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות עלי אסון ועלי נבל עלי היגיון וכינון מזמור שיר ליום השבת טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך העליון מזמור שיר ליום השבת. It's a really big spider. It's really just going to keep us company. Okay. Okay. Okay.
There it
Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay. We needed a laugh tonight. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay. Before we move into Chatzi Kaddish, Jennifer Glatsky is going to read a beautiful, I don't even know if it's a poem. It's a story. It's on the other side.
Spider's down.
Yeah.
So funny.
Sammy the spider, if you will.
That's a very ambitious spider.
Serious?
Okay. This poem is Things We Carry on the Sea by Wang Ping. I guess I should take that off. We carry tears in our eyes. Goodbye, Father. Goodbye, Mother. We carry soil in small bags. May home never fade in our hearts. We carry names, stories, memories of our villages, fields, boats. We carry scars from proxy wars of greed. We carry carnage of mining, droughts, floods, genocides. We carry dust of our families and neighbors incinerated in mushroom clouds. We carry our islands sinking under the sea. We carry our hands, feet, bones, hearts, and best minds for a new life. We carry diplomas, medicine, engineer, nurse, education, math, poetry, even if they mean nothing to the other shore. We carry railroads, plantations, laundromats, bodegas, taco trucks, farms, factories, nursing homes, hospitals, schools, temples, built on our ancestors' backs. We carry old homes along the spine, new dreams in our chests. We carry yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're orphans of the wars forced upon us. We're refugees of the sea rising from industrial wastes. And we carry our mother tongues, I, hub, lieb, amor, love. Ping on, salam, shalom, paz, peace. Siwang, amal, hofanung, esperanza, hope, 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 as we drift in our rubber boats from shore to shore to shore. And that's thank you to Joan for finding that poem.
Thank you so much. On page 144. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא יברך רעותי והמניח מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם עולם מעמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה, ויתהר על שמי דקודשה, לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תמירן בעלמא, ואמרו אמן. Turning to page 149. Let's read together. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. On the following page.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת. אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת. On 158, it could be argued that Micha Mocha is sort of a social justice anthem. Twice a day we recite this text reminding us that we were once not free. So it is our duty to help free those who are not free. For so many reasons we recite this text, but on this particular social action Shabbat, it really shines a light on that imperative from the Torah that we took directly from the Torah and put into our daily prayer to remind us of our work, our privilege to be able to help free the world. Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. And one more piece of liturgy before we move into silence. Ashkivenu on page 160. Baruch atah Adonai, haporesh sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. I was thinking about early COVID days when, for maybe a year, I didn't know anyone who had COVID. Hadn't touched our congregation. Nobody knew anybody. And now no one doesn't know someone intimately in their life. Many people have had it. We've come so far, and yet we're still right here. This is Not Knowing by Rabbi Rachel Barenblatt. The only thing I know, we are not there yet. And I'm not sure where there is or how we will feel or with what we will serve. It's scary not having a map to safety. Scarier still that some claim the plague never happened or the deaths aren't important. These years are wilderness, and sometimes I struggle to hear the still, small voice calling me forth from my armchair, calling me into humble not knowing and into the splendor of not making myself afraid. This work isn't new, and we won't complete it. That's okay. Yes, there were leaks in the before times. I miss them too. But then I remember not everyone got to eat even then. We can do better. It's all right to feel fear as long as we put one foot in front of the other. There is no path to Sinai other than this. Adonai Svatai Tiftach, and then silent Amidah. We'll raise it up and then we'll get quiet. I invite you to rise, please. time finishing. You can have a seat when you're done. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et Amecha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה לשלומך. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. There are so many people in our community who are sick. And I just am noticing that we didn't update the Mishaberach list. It's such a wonderful thing when someone calls and says, take my person off the list, they're better. And such a terrible thing when I realize we should have taken this person off the list because they died. So let's offer up all the prayers of our hearts with Mishaberach tonight for everyone who is suffering, so very many people with COVID and so many other things. We're thinking this Shabbat of Susan Wisnadell, Iris Kaplan, Leslie McDonald, Liba Cooperman, Sandy Foreman, Harvey Gilbert, Martin Zaretsky, Dan Tootin, Rachel Faye Wells, Irene and Martin Garfinkel, Leah Bat Rachel, Judy Griffith, Maria Elizabeth Rausch, Lev Heschel ben Batami, Samuel Phillips, Joan Schwartz, Meir ben Shoshana, Mordechai Yosef ben Gita Yaakova, Ty Ellenwood, Bob Wilk, Estelle Goldstein, Jim Svingos, and Andy Zetlin. Are there other names for Mishaberach tonight? Ana Elna Refanala. So a couple of months ago, some members of the Social Action Committee came to meet with me for various reasons and asked if we could bring someone to talk about how we could help refugees from Ukraine. What could we do as a community? And I reached out to JFCS, who said, there's nothing to do yet. They're not coming yet. We're not ready yet. It's not happening yet. But we do have people that are working, that are social workers, that are working with former refugees who now live here, who are going through a re-traumatization experience because of the war in Ukraine. And they connected me there to Gennady Mitkityansky. All right. Who is a social worker for JFCS. We're so grateful. We're so grateful to have you here tonight to tell us about your work, your story. Thanks so much for being here.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thank you so much for having me here and giving me a chance to tell you about our wonderful program. And Jenny, thank you so much for inviting me. And, okay, I'll have my time, because I told Jenny, if I will start to talk and you will not stop me, we'll finish by next Pesach. Okay, so let's start. I'm working at a Jewish Family and Community Service of East Bay as a social worker for the last 7 years, but I started to volunteer there 25 years ago. So, and it was no such a program like last 7 years. It's a new program who's sponsored by Jewish Federation of North America, a program for Holocaust survivors from former Soviet Union. As of today, in our program we have 161 Holocaust survivor from former Soviet Union. So youngest one, 81 years old, oldest one, 102 years young. And we have a lot of program for them. So it's just to tell about some, we have a wonderful program for their physical well-being. We have Tai Chi classes twice a month. We have yoga classes twice a month. So it's no lotus, as you understand, for people 102 years old, but it's adapted for them, yoga, and same with Tai Chi. So, and we have dance class for our seniors. Again, this is not twist, this is not something like that, but it's a very special one in a sitting position mostly. We have great program with psychological well-being. So once a month we have a great program called Tea Time with Russian-speaking psychologist, and we can discuss anything and everything. And on top of it, we have individual sessions with Russian-speaking psychologists, because most of our clients, they're 99.9% of them, they're monolingual. Rest is 0.001%, they're bilingual, Russian and Ukrainian, that's it. No English, practically. So, and thanks God, right now, after 7 years, we built bond with them, they trust us, and finally, after end of the second year, they told me, you know what, we have some sense of community, of our belonging to community, which is absolutely great. And to tell about some program, we have a great program in social isolation, because most of them, they're very isolated. And I'm telling them, guys, this is if some of them, they have kids or grandkids, and you understand, they don't have enough time. They have to take care about their own kids, and they do not have enough time for their grandparents and parents. And my clientele, they understand that. That's why we have a lot of program for social, for not be social isolated. So to name some of them, we have a poetry club, when we can recite their favorite poetry. I'm telling them about famous poets Russian poetry, Ukrainian poetry, world poetry. We have movie club, when we watch movies and we discuss. In every hour program, this is not lecture, this is partially lecture and discussion all the time. art history class, history mysteries group. So we have a lot of group. Before COVID-19, we had travel club, and we traveled not far to San Francisco, to Napa, to the nearest places. But last 2 years, unfortunately, we have only virtual travel club. But it's some plus. We went around the United States. We visited Maui. We visited Vietnam, Cambodia. So we went everywhere. So a lot of programs for them. I'm checking my time. And right now we have another program. This is program for older adults with history of trauma. And according to statistics, it's 96% of older adults, not only from former Soviet Union, all adults, they have history of some kind of trauma. And they need our help because our program is person-centered, trauma-informed service to them. And our new service, what we started to have this year, it's a service for family caregivers. And it's very important. And most of the time, their kids, they are family caregivers, our Holocaust survivors. And I have to tell you, they're resilient. They're, when we started, you know, like people who came from former Soviet Union, they never smile. I don't know why. I don't know why, even though I came from former Soviet Union as well. So, but right now I see like smiles on their faces, which is for me the most important thing. And 86 days ago, Russian Federation invaded Ukraine. I'm a refugee from Ukraine, and two-thirds of my clientele, they are from Ukraine, and 1/3 it's from Russian Federation. And for them, just war, they know what does it mean. Not from books, not from movies. And for them, it was like unbelievable re-traumatization. So immediately, next day, I called everybody, and I'm still calling everybody, and we had a group online. It's a miracle, I have to tell you, it's a miracle. When 90, 95, 100 years old people able to do Zoom meetings. Guys, it's unbelievable, it's a Hashem's miracle. Thank you so much. So, even bigger than 3 spiders from it up. So, and this is in our program, like on the next day, practically on the next day, we sent food for them because they remember by heart when war started, it's a scarce of food, it's a lack of food, it's a famine. So we send food to them. It's on top of our every week Shabbat meal for them. So we have a wonderful program, and right now, as Jenny said, it's we did not start it yet, program for refugee from Ukraine, but no doubts in my heart you'll help. As of today, what you can do, pray for people of Ukraine. Pray for people of Ukraine. It will help, for sure. I know Ukraine will win, and I want to finish before like answers and questions, if it'll be some. In Ukraine right now, instead of good night or goodbye, we're telling Slava Ukraini. It's in Ukrainian. Means glory to Ukraine. And thank you so much for your time. If you have questions, I will try to answer, if I know the answer. If not, I will answer as well. Don't you worry. So, any kind of questions, please. I have 5 minutes, yeah? For Q&A. So it will be shorter than 5 minutes, as I understand, yeah? Okay, guys. So, Yes, please.
How do they feel they can come to the United States? Who is going to help them come to the United States if they want to leave Ukraine?
Okay, as of today, 5.6 million Ukrainians left their homes. Right now, it's a program in HIAS to help Ukrainian refugees. Some of them have relatives here. Some of them not. But it will be HIAS program for refugees from Ukraine. And in my native city, I am from Kharkov. It's the second biggest city in Ukraine. It's 2 million people. So our synagogue, it's the second biggest synagogue in Europe, help not only Jews to live during war, my native city in Ukraine, all people from Ukraine. So somehow we will help. I believe it will be some program. It will be program. Our government will give some money, and I believe, like your heart, your soul, you'll help somehow. You will help them somehow. We will come for sure, if I will have a chance. Hopefully. Yes, please.
Is there a problem that most of the refugees from Ukraine are women and children? And if they were to move beyond the borders of Ukraine, how would they then join up with their husbands, parents? That would be, I would think, a major complication.
Thank you so much for your question. Yes, really. Most of refugees, it's women, old people, and children, because for men during wartime, they cannot leave Ukraine. They have to fight Russian Federation, Rashist, how they call it in Ukraine. So, believe me, right now, Ukrainians live in Poland, in Hungary, in Moldova, in Germany. My second cousin, he lives in southern Germany. He had, like, in his house, small house, 12 refugees from Ukraine. It's a Belgium, it's a Netherlands, everywhere. When we will come here, Ukrainian community will help them. And as usual, Jews will help them. Americans, it doesn't matter your nationality and what country you're from, we will help them because we're all here refugees. And yeah, it's very hard for women and children, and hopefully, when Ukraine will win, and Ukraine will win, we will be together with their husbands, fathers, and family will reunite again. Thank you so much for your question. Any question, ladies and gentlemen? No. In that case, again, thank you so much, and Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Gennady, for being here, for sharing your work and your story. Really appreciate it. We're going to turn to Aleinu on 586. Please rise. And I'm going to invite, who's opening the ark? Robin, you're opening the ark. Come on up. Go on for it. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol,
לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד. Thank you. You can have a seat. Mourner's Kaddish is found on page 598. We're thinking this Shabbat of Stanley Hurwitz, who died on Wednesday. His family is in the period of aninut, that tender, in-between place before the funeral on Sunday. And we're in the period of Shloshim for David Rauscher, David Joseph Rupley, and Harvey Hockhauser. And it's the yahrzeit this Shabbat of Cantor Lawrence Avery, my teacher, Bernice Bryan, Andrew George Davis, Marion Dean, Sadie Doran, Samuel Goldenberg, Martha Greenberg, Samuel Bryan Groner, Rosa Chris, Joyce Mobius, E. Melvin Pincel, Beverly Pincel, Jody Schub, and Freddie Waterman. Are there other names for Kaddish this evening? It's our custom here for people who are in mourning or observing a yahrzeit to rise first. And if it's your custom to join them, please do so. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru, Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yithale v'yithalal, shemei dekudsha berichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehei shalama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. You can have a seat. David Ratner has our announcements this evening.
Shabbat Shalom. So, David didn't write all the Psalms? It's a disappointment. So usually there's a list of announcements that I'm supposed to give, but there's no list here, so I'm ad-libbing, which I do anyway, but this may be a little, anyway. First of all, I'd like to thank the Social Action Committee for this Shabbat and for sponsoring the oneg. And I would ask members of the Social Action Committee to please stand and say Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. And I see one other board member here, Jen Leeds. Glad to see you. Sunday is the gala. I'm not going to ask. I assume everyone here is coming. After 2 years of virtual galas, we finally get together. We celebrate L'chaim, life, and we also honor our Rabbi Jenny Shaban for her 18 years of service at CBT. It should be a great time for everyone, masked or unmasked. You all should have gotten emails about the vote for the budget and for the 2 open board seats. Everyone, please open your emails. You can vote via email, or we are having our annual congregational meeting on June 12th here at CBT. You can vote in person. Your vote counts, your vote is important, and each adult member of the household gets 1 vote. So if there are disagreements within the household, you may express them through your vote. I would hope everyone votes for the budget. The board approved it unanimously, but your vote counts. The Social Action Committee, since we're talking social action, has started its Father's Day diaper drive. There are 2 barrels, one inside, one outside. Diapers are welcome and appreciated. The last day of the drive is Father's Day, and we will then bring the diapers to the Monument Crisis Center. Costco has the best deal on diapers, so not that I'm invested in Costco, but they do have good deals on diapers. And after the diaper drive, we are starting another drive, which is the Monument Crisis Center backpack drive. And for the first time, again in 2 years, kids are going to be able to come to the Monument Crisis Center and be able to go in and choose their backpacks for school. And we hope we could get a good CBT participation in that drive also. And finally, Shabbat Shalom.
Maybe someday we won't need to close with songs praying for peace, but that day has not yet arrived. Let's close with salam, friends. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Spiders and flies.